There I am. Looking a little all. Hold on. I know why. That's better. Better. Hello, I am Manji Dragonfly. Welcome back to my stream. Let's go. Let's actually boot up Keylocker. And before I begin, I'd like to say, good. I'd like to say thank you to Luda, something like that, for following me in between the last stream and now. I'm not thanking BB or whatever because they are a bot. We don't respect bots in this stream. At least not follow bots. We respect Rocket though. Rocket's a good lad, okay? I think one thing I'm going to do that's been bothering me for a little bit. I don't know, I don't really like having the wing like on top of the game. Oh, hold on one moment. Sorry about that, just wanted to grab myself a glass of water and lock my door. Trust me, it's very important. Let's get on with the game. I want to finish this up because I definitely think I can finish this up tonight. I don't think I'm very far away from the end. But before I get to actually finishing up this game, there's something very important I would like to talk about. The fact that I'm a complete and utter fool. So, we know about gear by now. We have, like, all this gear. But, for anyone who might have seen or didn't show up, really, for everyone, last time I was playing this, near the end, I did find, like, a hammer for, Rocket that had, like, the ability to be equipped into multiple slots. That's a new thing with Keylocker. I think I mentioned this before. Like, some weapons can be equipped in multiple slots. I don't have it since I got that, like, after I saved. So, I'm gonna have to work my way back there. C'est la vie. But what I want to talk about is that's the thing with, like, multiple weapons, honestly. So, Rocket's got a drum kit. It can be equipped in... It's currently equipped in electric defense, but it can also be equipped in electric attack. But you can't switch... like, where your gear is equipped on the fly. Can you? I think early on I noticed there was, like, a swap loadout button, but I never really paid much mind to it because I didn't have a lot of weapons. Why would I pay mind to a loadout button when I didn't have weapons for it? But knowing that items can be equipped in multiple slots does make this very important. So we're going to give Rocket a loadout, a second loadout where the drum goes in the E attack slot instead of E defense. This gives Rocket well, you'll see about the loadout. Also, another thing, Dealer, our good, kind of strong guy, is gonna be, like, carrying us through this, honestly. He's got gear. His gear is, however, his gear, Tep Axis can be equipped in either life or electric attack, and the keyboard can go in either defense slot. Why don't we go ahead and give his alternate loadout those weapons, but in the opposite slot. And I don't think I have, like, enough things for... no, I don't. So we'll deal with that later. Let's get back to, what we were doing. There is going to be a little bit of retreading ground. Since, again, I kind of lost some of my stuff. Because I got that. Gonna throw all the keys I get into Rocket's tree. Going to be aiming for... Well, honestly, I want to go for, augmented perception. I want to get grid connection. And I don't think the, so, like, that tree, like, that side of the tree kind of brings him to, another weapon type, but I don't think I can actually find a weapon of that type yet here in the demo. So, c'est la vie. But we're gonna keep going for now. I smell 50% flesh here. Flesh must come on. Blah. Good reading skills. Getting started with that early. Flesh must come only inside boxes. Beep. I'm 75% synthetic flesh to be precise, but with that killer comeback, let's fight! So I have the alternate loadout, but how easy is it to, you know, swap between loadouts? Basically on the fly. It is a free turn, like an actually free turn. So I can just go ahead and swap Dealer out between his two loadouts whenever I want. Same goes for Rocket. So I got plenty of EP right now. Or Dealer at least has plenty of EP right now, but our good friend Rocket doesn't. Let's help him out with it. At least his defense is very easy. That's not a whole lot. My Rocket must feel the thrill of the kill. Oh my god, I'm already forgetting things. It's so nice to have, like... It's so nice to have, like, an E attack on a Rocket. Oh my god, I was missing that so hard. We had the defenses. Yeah, I definitely learned my timing a lot better. Keep hitting him while I'm gone. And since I already know from doing this that there is going to be another duder coming. Get out! Surprise, surprise, it is time to cut flesh. I don't really want to run into that right now. They're going to be electric defensing up. Both of them are going to be electric defensing up. And since his armor points are just about gone... Come get me. Or don't get me. Fine, I'll get you. I think I screwed up the timing, because I think, like, if you screw up the timing on the initial attack, then you actually don't get the counter. Aye. I do very much enjoy the fact that loadouts are a thing and that they are just super easy to swap on the fly. Still don't have a life attack for Rocket yet because we didn't get the hammer yet. We'll get it. We'll get it. Don't worry. Get out! Speaking of life attack. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it's the good stuff. Though really, I probably should have spent a little bit of time getting rocket electric points, since one thing I kind of figured out about myself, one of the big reasons I was suffering last stream, first time through, I was treating electricity way too much like purity from Virgo. I kept thinking, like, for some reason, even after the point where it should have been obvious, I kept thinking that the electricity was going to go away by the start of the next fight. That's not the case. That is not it's not purity. You hoard up that electricity if you can. Trust me, it's a line of defense, actually. We're going to go up here. I'm not even sure if I went up here, honestly, before. Whatever. The sugar pills are off the track, but the track continues to push forward. A holistic view on what it is to be a machine. I am a pacified fabricant. I want no war, just love and mass production. I see. Is there anything? I don't think there is. Just, don't worry, just me trying to there's that layering. Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. It's fine, it's a demo. It's not a problem. Ooh, sugar pill. Sugar pill pile. Yeah. I'll be your man. Also, before... I'm gonna quickly save here, because that's something I want to show off right here. Did I have so many save slots again? Something I want to show off right now. Open this box. You get an additional barrel. That's all well and good. The additional barrel lets you hold on to an extra oil juice. Interact with this box. Interact with this trash pile. Get another additional barrel. Splendid pile of trash. Never seen any bigger than this. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. Like, I don't know if that's, like, supposed to be, like, an intentional thing, or... I can't tell. I honestly thought that was a glitch at first, but, like... I legit can't tell. I don't know. That feels like they shouldn't have gotten additional barrel there. I don't know why. Doppelganger with lots of neck pain. The important takeaway. Ooh, we're gonna go back up there. We have to go the other way. There's some level of explore. Oh, I forgot about these guys. I tell you, bro, stop dancing. I'm getting mad. Dance, YOLO. I don't remember this. Oh no, Fleshwalkers! Exterminate, exterminate, exterminate. Now I remember. I don't like you guys' positioning. I'd like to just build up EP right now. Alright, come get us. You got the EP for it. It sort of worked. Didn't quite go how I would have liked it to, but... No. Hold on. Better. Better. Right, keys. Gotta make use of those keys. The car's been out of production for over a decade now. It's obsolete. It cries to the void of discarded machinery, but nobody can hear it. Sugar Pelcutter to precisely cut through addiction. Mass production couldn't exist without this technology. Belts. Together in life and death. Aw. That's nice. You can jump down here. Is the McHuge pills coming to explode your neighborhood with addiction and crime? Also, I see a writer is probably British. The you that gives it all away. Pack of old pills, wrinkly, very wrinkly pills. Jump back up here. Grab the oil juice. Must have more oil juice. I want to get that hammer first. I want to grab it. I need the extra hammer. This is important. It's important to me. Yeah, here it is. Working class mallet. Hold on, we're going... I want to take a better, more thorough look at, Wait, I'm looking at... No. Now, of course, we can... Now, since the working class mallet is actually kind of overall an upgrade... Working class mallet actually is pretty much better than the ceremonial maul in the life defense department. But the ceremonial maul can only be equipped in life defense, whereas working class mallet can go for life attack or life defense, but extra loadout. So we can have both. You can have both the working class mallet as a life attack and a life defense gear. I really do love, like, this loadout stuff. This was not a thing in Virgo. You are very much stuck to the one and only loadout. Granted, I feel like I know I've said this before, I feel like Virgo wasn't as hard as Keylocker, but I do also have to wonder, like, how much easier I'd be having it if I actually knew about this whole thing with the extra loadouts. I love this. I absolutely love this edition. A bunch of robot parts thrown around without any form of organization and care. Pillage pill piles. The robots don't have the material to produce anything anymore, but they don't know how to stop. This is an addiction. This really is a dystopian future. The workers are addicted to working. Oh no. Now we have a good like a good hammer. I need more keys. You. What are you doing so up here, Fleshwalker? I'm a bot just like you. Come on. They're served. Let's eat them. You eat? You eat Fleshwalkers? Jeez. Yes, please do eat this robot. This action is unadvised. Yeah. I hope the audio levels are fine. I don't know if anyone is out there who can hear or see any. I don't know if there's anyone watching this right now. Hello, Jake, Fleshwalker. Ah, yes, the normal version of Flesh. The normal version of Flesh Tuber. How you doing, Jake? How did the Ace Attorney or Gray Ace Attorney go? I know that there was some very cursed ideas from the lamp. That's all I really know. I'm not sure if I would want to know more, especially since I'm still trying to avoid spoilers. Zap him! Yeah, from what I saw, when I kept, like, quickly poking my head in, it didn't see, like, the stream go down at any other point, so you should be fine there? Smash him with a hammer! It's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant! Genius, I tell you! And Lamb's ideas are unrelated to the game. Good to know. I do hate them though, for sure. Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet. So this bot has a bit of electricity defending him. I don't like that. Let's murder him. Is that? That's not the bolt. It's fine. I can just electric zap him. So, Jake, one thing I learned between sessions and practicing, multiple loadouts. You do not have to be stuck with what the game starts you off with. You can just have dealer stuff go in the alternate slots on a second loadout. It's very... I love it so much. It's actually really neat. And also, dealers... no, rockets drum doubles as electric attack. I do very much love this loadout stuff. I think it's a very, very neat addition. This might have been super helpful in making the rest of the game not as painful. Yes, loads, you can switch mid-fight for free. No turn action required. I love it. Yeah, yeah. Get super creative. So many, like, builds that you can just play around with. I think that's everything in this room. I already collected the 2 additional barrels. I don't know. I still feel like that double additional barrel is a glitch, but that might be a better question for the devs. Just explore around this area. Not me trying to find more layering issues. Robots? We are twin bots. This guy over here is my twin brother. We are identical. I heart mass production. More oil juice. I went tire walk all the way up here only to rest in such a place. Mysteries of environmental storytelling. I saw something weird there. Probably nothing. More oil juice. I should hack into its neural core. How could I miss you? Huh? Ah. Yeah. The one of you, come on. Make it challenging at least. Did you hear something, bot? You mean to ask if my auditory receptors have collided with any sound wave? Ah! Oh god! Yes, I've detected sound from nearby hostile kin pursuer seamstresses. Thanks for staying on top of it, Rocket. Fend, fend! E! Ah! Ooh! Ooh! God, I don't like using the milkshake when I have so few, but at this point, I don't have a whole lot of choice. Zap electric. That was totally planned. Need that electricity. Get out. Okay, defensive. Ah, the overdrive. Lovely. Also, I'm hoping... No, not this time. So, during my practice run, when I fought one of those egg bot things, I actually did encounter I don't think that hack's supposed to be there. What if I... there it is! That was stupid of me! It's another code error. Whoops! Gonna take a quick picture of you. I'll pay attention to your game. Okay. Crap, I don't think I saved much beforehand. I should have saved before that. That would have been the smart thing to do. Work in progress demos, yeah. I think I saved at least one. I think I saved, like, right before I got, like, the, 2 additional barrels. However, I can be quick. So there's the, 1 additional barrel. I feel like it's a mistake. I feel like that shouldn't be mixed in there. It's supposed to be in a box like this. I don't know. I legit can't tell if that's a glitch or not. Oh god, that was... frames were a little chunky there for a moment. I had to recollect stuff. Darn it. This is the price I pay for trying to see how I can break things. Whatever, maybe I'll be able to save my milkshakes this time. Cost of glitch hunting, indeed. I didn't think I'd get a code error that early. Ugh. Yeah, that's the that's the good hammer. Oh my god, what? Oh, thank god that one didn't go hit dealer as well. Is that... So down here, grab the sugar pill. I don't think there was anything else to collect here. More oil juice. Murder must be had. Oh, that tasty overdrive. Okay, fine. I'd like Rocket to have more, EP than they currently have. Just for the, layer stuff. Like I said, EP is pretty much a line of defense. Like Purity, but it doesn't go away like Purity. That was... I know I mentioned it before, I don't know if you were here, but, like, I feel like that was my big issue when I was playing the demo before. I kept treating electricity points like Purity, like it would go away. But no, it doesn't. Having, like, a lot of that, like, in between battles is actually very important. and not blowing it all on like a big attack to kill an enemy that is on the edge of death already. Also, how's the audio and stuff? How's everything looking? Oh, I'm in possession of too many oils. Oh no. Give me that. Okay, let's actually save this time. Especially since I might wind up trying to show off another glitch here, because I actually did encounter like a glitch, like I believe it was this specific egg bot. Like I somehow got it so that like it killed Dealer, wound up hitting Rocket, triggered a counterattack, Rocket like counter killed it, but then the battle didn't end and nothing else showed up. I'm curious to see if I can like find a way to like replicate that. Oh, I meant to hack that, since like talking to it straight up, like, whatever. Finding it might be in my better interest. Operation Rescue. Was it this segment or was it a different one? I definitely don't remember an extra thing coming out to help it. Oh my god, I keep... Just a little bit of EP. Get out! Might wind up paying, yeah. Should have drained its electricity. Didn't trigger that time, but I think it triggered on a counterattack before. Ah! I think this was the nasty fight that I kept really suffering in. God. Yeah. There's all the enemies. Oh no. Oh my god. You know what? I just wanted to use the cherry bomb. Because I actually saw a thing from Moonana saying that, like, playing as a sequencer, you're actually supposed... They intended to use for you using cherry bombs. They, like, want you to use cherry bombs when you're playing I don't know if that goes for Rocket or if that's more for, like, a sequencer Bobo. I'm totally gonna die because that other clerk down there is probably going to wind up killing me. Really, game? Really not a fan of the fact that they literally come out and have a turn before Rocket. That's some, like, Fire Emblem, like... That's some Fire Emblem reinforcements nonsense. That's like early Fire Emblem games reinforcements nonsense. That wasn't fun. I disagree with that particular decision. And dead. At this point, the pace, like, gonna be activating now. Yeah, with full health and, like, perfects, Rocket can survive this, at least. Oh. Oh, that feels so good. Honestly, maybe I should use the electric defense just so I can build up Rocket's EP since I noticed Dealer has the next turn. I don't care at this point. I want to buy more milkshakes. Even though now at this point it's not super important. Give any more cherry bomb? Whatever. Oh, the machine is burning. It's a disgrace. Machine is on fire, but still operating just fine. Machine was burned this way. Oh my god. I believe there's more stuff to find around here. At this area. Try this nonsense again. Volatile cube? No one can equip it. No, prohibit anything inside the factory. Pest control activated. I didn't talk to you before. What? Aww. Even. That was the wrong hammer, I think. Oh. I think the hammer girl will deal with you, or you'll just electric defense. I forgot you had the guard up. I wonder. Not me trying to glitch things again. Nope. I don't think that's gonna happen this time. It's a Gumblue doll! Trust me, we might see a Gumblue in Virgo. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Our government is dirty, but our environment is clean, clearly. Say before you glitch things this time. It's only a problem if it's a game-breaking glitch, though. No. Back in there. Factor for environment clean too. I can't. Hard to tell if that's like. Hard to tell if that's just leftover like code placeholder or what. Honestly. Sometimes I like sitting here after work. It's very comfy. It looks like a very hard bench. What's that up there? We're going to ignore that. In fact, we're going to go back out here. Going to try to get more milkshakes. Oh god, why is the frames getting so chunky again? Anyway, grid connection gives you plug, which the enemies have been using. Helps to restore EP. We're going to stick in here. Unfortunately, unlike the rest of our attacks, skill programs do not like swap. You cannot like swap like where the skill program goes. So it's like whichever like thing you put it on, that's where it stays. How well. Can't make it too like hilariously busted, I guess. I can understand that. Turbo components gain speed by moving through the grids. Soft instruments, which I don't think I can actually get. I don't think I have any of those. So we're going. Oh, hello. Ah, the host. I see. Thank you, Jake. Thank you for the host. What am I doing? Just gonna run around. More cherry bombs. I just saved. What am I doing? 55, 56, 57, 58. Balesto, stop it! I smell sandfly miasma. This is looking like an end. Look, it's the owner. Owner is defeated. Must protect. I better not have lost a milkshake from that. Bobo? Would you two be quiet once he finishes this body count? 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. Your feast will be plenty today, Mother. Excellent. Now take care of these sandflies and prepare my breakfast. I cannot begin my day properly without my daily intake of synthetic flesh. She eats doppelgangers, okay? Lesto, I mean, Your Highness. All my salad at the scrapyard zone, would you give my doppelganger back? That one with the purple jacket and a bad attitude. She's willing to pay whatever fine she owes the government for her mishaps. This doppelganger is a bug. It can produce music. It must be exterminated together with the others. Won't this be taken to court? She should have the right to explain her actions. How can we determine if she's in fact a bug and a threat to our system without a court ruling? I am the system, the judge, and the law. The decision was already made the moment she defied her allocated fate. That doppelganger is a bug and we accept no errors in our society. About only reprogramming her to be more obedient. Just don't kill her. She'll repent. Throw her in jail, maybe. She was already in jail! She broke out! That's literally how we started! She's used to it by now. Feel free to say your goodbyes, doppelganger. She won't last long in the Key-based network now they depleted her from electricity. Bubble's owner, I will protect. What is this? A juke bot? Bot, don't get involved. I'll deal with her. Give me back my sister's satellite. I have the right to invoke a fair trial in the name of my doppelganger. It seems you fail to understand your place in this society. The rings of Saturn are the most extensive ring system in the entire solar system. Order is the natural balance which keeps the orbital resonance between the satellite's rings intact. Without its rings, or chains, Saturn could implode. Obedience is the pillar that holds our rings together. Rebellions against the natural order of celestial mechanics. Since you resist, I must delete you and your doppelganger. You will be exterminated, miscreant, and the jukebox shall be taken into custody. I'm also curious. Oh, that's a big health bar. Ooh. See what you got. That's a shield. Don't like that. Don't want to run into that. Just get an electric defense up for now. You dare fight back, Rotten Miscreants? I haven't thrown a punch at you yet. I'm waiting for you. I'll put you back to your places. What? Cloning. 3, 2, 1. Come, my Oceanids! No! No! I can't deal with the Oceanids again! Get your nonsense out of here! I hate them! Beast at will, my sisters. That's... Oh, I don't like that. That was literally in that range. That was literally a range attack. I cannot move. Oh, that was a long one. Thing with the overlay, though. I still need to do a Genshin stream at some point. This is bad. Wait. Still can't move, huh, dealer? Oh my god, that was a miss, so I don't even get the counterattack on that one. Oh, this is nasty. They literally have range. They are literally range fighters. When I have absolutely no range whatsoever. That's a long time. That's a weird timing to get used to. Oh, that was real bad timing. Oh my god. Also not a huge fan of the fact that it literally snaps you back into, like, these specific spots. That feels a little weird to me. I don't know. That's a Pierce type, so I can't even hit. Oh my god. Okay. Am I not getting EP back on that? Probably because of this binding nonsense. That's a miss. What? I heard the sound of glass breaking. Is that... Get out! Once again, I'm trying to not run straight into, that counterattack. Let's do this. Try to bait out that counter. Well, she's got no armor points. I think in this case I'm gonna have to stick to aggression since she has long range. Siren blessings fall upon me. Siren blessings fall upon... Blessings? Is that supposed to be blessings? I shall be quick to return to mother. Oh, what are you doing now? Oh! That was a good one. That was a good hit. Woo! Oh, that was only like the second try. That's pretty good, all things considered. I think that was only the second try, right? I forgot. That reminds me. I wanted to add a death counter, like after last stream. How many times I freaking died last stream? Ugh. So many things I forgot to do. Ugh. But we validate, exterminated. He. You're not that bad. He. Not that I still despise you deeply. Now. We have to urgently take people back. Sally says something about her electricity being depleted. And who's this? Oh. You? You who? No information about the you individual on Rocket's database? You, he's my friend and Bobo's boyfriend. Or ex-boyfriend. I guess they had a fight. He was her drummer, but then he disappeared. Oh, you're the drummer we heard about. We already tried to replace you. Oh my. Never thought he was taken by the satellites. And he is dead. Sometime later. Bobo, are you awake? Yep, although a bit dizzy. More rest. Nope, I'm just trying to understand this whole situation. Am I in my room? So you were captured by a Deva. They work for the satellites. Yes, the Deva. He was with the Shadow. I tried punching them, but it was useless. Punch them? I tried. Punched the Shadow in the eye, but didn't even flinch. Bubble, that's an ancient creature. Why would you punch it? He's ancient, so what? He's just a boomer. He can be punched. Everyone can be punched. Oh. I thought you were dead when I found you. Scared me. Ah, bro, you can sentimental. Really? So cute. Stop that immediately. Don't sound like a lamp. Don't sound like a lamp dealer. We have to fight a satellite to bring you back home. And we won. You what? You shattered a ring? Shh, stop shouting that. Nobody knows yet. If Ivy hears of this, she's gonna dump me. You got yourself captured by satellites. We had to make do with what we had. That's like huge. They are immortal? I don't know about all of them. I just know that we did it. Kill a satellite. Bro, you know what? Ever since that guy died, remember him? From the Institute? Yes, I remember him too vividly. So I'm dying, I believe we couldn't do anything. Our only way out is to be ghosts. If they didn't notice us, they wouldn't be able to catch us. Satellites with their marble-like bodies. Too untouchable. Invincible. Oh. Cassandra! Bobo! Bobo! Oh my god, tiny Bobo. Small Bobo. Why call my name twice? I'm right here, Cass. What do you want to do when we go outside? That's a weird question. You don't go outside. But don't you want to see what's outside? Very pretty and golden. Maybe. The nurses let us go there. I like it here, though. Nothing scary happens here. I can play with you. You're a coward. My brother told me you went outside the other day. I'm not a coward. I just don't want trouble. That's against the rules. Usually your brother knows he'll get into trouble. Won't get into trouble. He's smart. We go outside. I want to visit the Garden of the Eternal Dome. The one that appears on TV? With Father Tyan? Yes. It looks so pretty. They have weird things. They call it plants. Why go there to see them when you can see them on TV? You can't touch them anyways. They're like holoprunk. It's holographic, Bobo. Oh, something. Oop. Something happened? I thought I saw something, like flash an OBS or something. It's holographic, Bobo. You're so silly. You're the silly one. You want to do weird things that we can't do. But in there, you can smell them and everything. Dancing is much cooler. I can sing without the nurses hearing me. They have soundproof walls. Not some silly holographic flowers. It's holographic. Ugh. Why is it so empty here? Oh, a door. It's unlocked. Cass's brother! What's happening? Is he ill? Subject 7450 has been in contact with the toxic waste of the surrounding vicinity. He must be exterminated. What? I need to tell Cass! They killed him. The nurses killed him. I saw Cass's brother die in front of me when the nurses took him. That was a gruesome picture, oh my. They removed him because he was faulty, bugged. They didn't think twice before taking his life. One second he was there, and the next he wasn't. Every memory I had about him flashed through my mind, and it was gone. Everything deleted, but that one moment of his death. That is the nature of our society. Bugs are forgotten. I was giving up on fighting all of this. I accepted my fate when I was flying up there with that ancient being that was so beyond me. But then you let my hope back. You killed a satellite! I'm still unsure of the circumstances that allowed this outcome, but yes. I'll head out. You need to rest. You have a live show to attend. A live show? Ah, bro! Before you go, what about you? You, he. Did you also find him in the factory? Yes, but... he was dead, Bobo. I was too late. He didn't make it. Sorry. You know, theoretically speaking, everyone's given the same amount of time to live. Saturn will complete a full circle around the sun in 30 years. Slowly but surely. You and I will eventually die, and we're given roughly the same amount of time to live. But how we spend that time determines if it was worth it or not. I found lyrics to a new song in Yu's pocket. This handwriting is unmistakably yours. Saying to every one of the scrapyard of the song you held tightly with him until his last moments. Make sure his dream was worth it. Oh. Clock ticks once again. It never stops. Saturn, our Lord of Time, is not kind nor is it cruel. Time is equal to everyone. Neutral. Time wouldn't wait for me. My duty is to bring my voice to those in silence. Although I didn't know yet that it was all futile attempts. Oh. Hehe. Rocket finds purpose in musical ensemble performances. This is looking very much like the end, but... That's it, Bobo. Give it your best. Let's get going, bro. Can't wait to listen to some tunes. Ah, yes. Ah, our little Bobo has grown so much. I see Senpai-sama down there. I want to talk to Senpai. Wait, no, that's just a samurai. This is Senpai-sama. Remember, Bobo-chan? Meditation is freedom. Darling, so proud of you. Can't believe you found a new drummer so fast. What a remote location for a show, free of clerical police. What a remote location for a show, free of clerical police repercussions. So, are you ready, doppelganger? Oh no. What is this? It's Guitar Hero. No. It's Guitar Hero on a keyboard. Did I mention I kind of sucked at, like, Guitar Hero? Now I'm playing this on a keyboard. Oh, no. Ah! Oh, my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did I mention I'm not a rhythm gamer? This is why I don't play Friday Night Funkin'. Key Hero, let's go. Oh, let's not go. Look at this performance. Rock God. Oh, God, I don't remember being this bad with, like... There was a thing like... Oh, my God. There was a thing like this in, Night in the Woods. I don't remember being this bad, that one. Except for, like, the last song. But the last song was friggin' insane in Night in the Woods. Oh my God, I wonder if I'd be doing better with the arrow keys. Or like any other setup. Ah! The triple note. Ah! Oh, we're grooving now. Waiting to put that foot in my mouth. We at least ended off strong, I guess. %? Jeez, I did not think I hit that many. After the live show, every single doppelganger of the Scrapyard Zone were invited to the District 9 for the first transmission of Titan, the Emperor of the Silent Tube. Oh my God! Oh! Who does he remind me of? He reminds me of someone. I just can't put my finger on it. Your generation is the first to exist in this utopia your ancestors, us, the satellites, created for you. No more diseases. You're immune to hydrogen plague. You don't need to procreate, and you are free of choice. And from Pokemon, I can see that. He's kind of got the haircut going, yeah. Someone tells me he's not like the hippie. I just love Pokemon, man. Can't we live in a world where we coexist peacefully? Well, maybe he is that, but in a much more dystopian take. We chose you in the moment of your birth. The cure to indecisiveness. The cure to prejudice. I very much doubt that one. The cure to hatred and conflict. I'm very much doubting all of this. We made this into a reality for you. You're welcome, my children. And still you complain. You dare oppose our good intentions and deny our gifts. I feel sorry for you and those you brought to this perverted mindset. One of you in the Scrapyard Zone has broken the ultimate law of our Saturnian utopia. A child of sand has slaughtered a satellite. But alas, I should blame myself for letting you get to this point. Like a father is to blame for the demeanor of his children. Which brings me to the final decision. We have come to punish this criminal in the Scrapyard Zone civilians. As you all know, our world is one of limited space. We started our civilization in the ice core of Saturn, where any tiny bit of space was needed and well sought for. We lived for it and still do. Unfortunately, at times we must let one more part of the tube sections go, as we did with the ice core section more than 90 years ago. Our civilization grew much stronger and we reached unparalleled levitation, almost crossing Saturn's atmosphere with only the Saturnian rings protecting our world. Even so, space is still a much limited resource. Space is a limited resource? We must let go of our past in order to build a brighter future. and for us all to continue on living. All citizens of the Scrapyard Zone, my heart aches for you. It is time to detach your zone from the tube. The structure of your zone will be ignited in 3 hours. This means, of course, the imminent death of all Scrapyard Zone civilians. This is basically... This is basically, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like genocide's too extreme, but... this is very much mass murder in any case. In these 3 hours, say your goodbyes to your loved ones. You'll always be remembered. After ignition, your zone will explode and generate enough energy to propel the tube upwards, allowing it to reach the atmosphere of Saturn. Attempting to escape your judgment will not be possible. All exits have already been sealed. Do not panic. Your sacrifice will be one of the biggest steps into our civilization's futures. You are all very precious to us. Rest assured of that. However, you see, your fate is to serve your progenitors. It's just how this world is. Sometimes we must disconnect in order to truly connect with our higher selves. And as always, remember, the true freedom is the freedom to exist free of all burdens of choice. Now live, children of sand, until we decide for you to die. Demo end! Oh! We actually reached the end of the demo before the Kickstarter ended. It did not take me, like, more than a month to finish this. That's a good sign, right? Am I done with the demo? Absolutely not. There's still 3 more classes I need to check out. And I already know that there are differences. So, okay, so here's the thing. So, last week I skipped out because I just couldn't find a really good day to stream. And thank you for playing the absurdly long demo of Keylocker turn-based Cyberpunk Action. Now please give us money in the Kickstarter. Thank you for this, Moonana. Thank you. And to everyone who worked on this game. But yeah, like I said, I'm not done with this demo yet. I got 3 other classes to see. And, I do know that... So... Last week, I was saying this before, last week I skipped out because I couldn't really find a really good day to stream, so that's on me. Could not find the time, but thankfully, so I actually did find another VTuber who went and streamed the Keylocker demo just last week. Okay, Streamlabs' timer is working. Oh my god, I don't remember seeing all the Streamlabs stuff on my, little chat box here before, but whatever. Anyway, as I was saying, I did find a VTuber who was doing the Keylocker demo last week, like last Saturday. They I didn't watch all of it. I actually had to, like, I think that was on Saturday night, and I actually had to, like, wake up like in the AM on Sunday for once. So that. But I know that they did, they start off with a sequencer, and I think I kind of showed before that, like, you have a different companion. Instead of Senpai-sama at the start in the prologue, you have that Nihilist dude. Let me see if I can find, I can't remember, like, if their channel was just, like, with an underscore or not. No, it wasn't. So, Isu Stream, they did, Keylocker demo last week. I think they actually got, admittedly I didn't, like, sit down and, like, watch the whole VOD, but, like, I think I heard that, like, they actually stopped because, I think they actually stopped for the same reason I did. I think they actually wound up running into, like, a game break, like, they ran up running into, like, a code error, I want to say. I forgot to set that to only go to Twitch site, whatever. I think they actually stopped for the same reason I did. I need to recheck that. I need to actually sit down and watch that live stream, that VOD, like, for really real. But I know they did, Sequencer as Bobo. I don't know what they did for Rocket. I know, like, in addition to Nihilus, like, the layout's different, obviously the items you get are different, and I know, like, some of the fights are different, like, the last dude you fight before you get out of the prologue, the jail, is, like, Cersei was his name? Something like that. And I know, like, when you play a samurai, you have a lot of room to maneuver, but when you play a sequencer, you have, like, no room to move around there. There are, like, 4 spaces. It's, like, the bare minimum of a battle zone, basically. That's an interesting change. Like I said, I still need to sit down and watch that VOD to know, like, all of, like, what went on with that. There wasn't a whole lot of differences, like, outside the prologue. There was one difference. There was, like, one dude, like, starting off, like, in the actual proper first chapter that, like, basically, like, asked about whale religion. Something like that. So I know there's probably other differences, like, throughout the game. There might be differences, like, depending on what you make Rocket, but there are definitely some differences, so I definitely, once again, encourage people to try out the demo for themselves and try out the other classes, see who you meet, see what other sorts of little changes occur. Maybe, who knows, there might be other changes, like, the further out you go. But for now, I am content with ending my demo showcase here. I very much enjoyed... So I did very much enjoy Keylocker. I will not say... I know that, like, maybe there were points where, like, I got, like, a little, like, whiny, complaining about the difficulty. I will say, once again, it does take me a little by surprise by just how much tougher Keylocker feels than Virgo. But I don't know how much of that is down to, like... I think a big part of that's just down to, like, the fact that I can't see the timing, and I don't properly know the timing, because, like, even in Virgo, hitting the time prompts, like, perfectly was super important. It's just that it's not, you know what, why don't I at least, like, go up a new game, like, check out the other, classes while I'm, like, rambling on about my thoughts. But, like, yeah, I feel like a big part of, like, why I had so much difficulty with Keylocker was basically just down to the fact that, like, I just don't know the timing yet. Hitting the timing is actually very important in Virgo, but it's a lot harder to hit all that timing in Keylocker since you don't see, like, the basic attack stuff. But, like, also a big part of it is that, like, they do some things in the battles that, like, I feel like when they do similar things in Virgo, they kind of, like, do something so that you're not, like, completely, like, on the back foot and, like, completely unable to, respond. Like, we literally saw, like, before, like, they would Keylocker will literally just, like, spawn in reinforcements, like, after I take one turn, and they just have immediate priority, and they whenever they spawn in reinforcements in Virgo was either after everything else was already dead, or they give you, like, give you extra purity to, like, weather the storm, or at the very least, because the speed system's different here than Virgo, like, if they summon reinforcements, you can, like, actually respond to them in Virgo. Depending on, like, what position you're in Keylocker, you can't really respond. Even if you hit perfectly, you might still wind up getting just completely murked out of nowhere. Not a huge fan of that decision, but I do understand they want to make the game, like, more difficult, probably. I understand also, I keep complaining about, like, the timing, but I do understand they want you very much to, like, learn the timing, because it's still a rhythm game. They still want this to be a rhythm game to some degree. But, like, I know I keep complaining about the difficulty, but honestly, like, otherwise, I think another big part of the difficulty is just the fact that I didn't take good advantage of, like, loadouts before this stream, before I found out about it. And that's, like, huge. I do very much like the battle system a lot. I like the battle system in Virgo, but god, Keylocker it's going for something different, but, like, it's also something very special, very neat. I can tell there's going to be a lot of, like, fun, experimentation. There's going to be some fun stuff you can do with the battle system. There's a lot of, like, there's probably going to be some, like, absolutely amazing, super great, super creative builds that can be gotten here. I have already seen Sequencer. I already did Sequencer. Did Samurai. I don't need to cover that. I want to go Juggernaut. Let's just do that. I'm sure that will not backfire at any point. Especially now if I do this. I will say that is one little gripe I have with Keylocker. Like, you have to do new game, like, if you want to pick like a different class. There's like no point like in between like starting up the new game, seeing the unskippable cutscene, and you can't like save at any point before like you select your class. So you have to go through the unskippable cutscene. I feel like that's a bit of a bizarre choice, but whatever. That's like a very minor gripe. Avoid. Yeah, these are literally just the one single use, so... I do very much like what they're doing with Keylocker. I love having a skill tree. I love the loadouts. I love, like, the fact that, like, gear is, like, very dynamic compared to Virgo. Because, like, in Virgo, like, gear could be equipped to, like, a lot of gear pieces could be equipped to, like, multiple party members, because we are going to be getting more party members in Virgo. I swear that'll be a thing I do. I swear that'll prop up next time I stream Virgo. But, like, most, like, gear items were very much restricted to whatever, like, area they were in. So I like the fact that, like, you can be very dynamic with, I like the fact that, like, there's a lot of, like, you can be very dynamic with, like, the gear in this game. I think that's a very neat thing to have. I think that's going to be very fun to play around with. Like I said, my absolute biggest complaint is just, like, I feel like this game is, like, ultra difficult, even on normal. Like I said, I've been on normal this entire time, and, like, I feel like it's been, like, really difficult compared to Virgo, and, like, I do think a big part of that comes down to, like, the timing, because, like, especially with, like, that last fight with Telesto, like, the timing was, like, weird on some of those attacks. So, like, that's kind of a nasty thing to go into, like, when you can't see the prompt. So, like, I would very much expect, like, the easy mode to add in, like, a timed hit prompt, like in Virgo, but I also understand if they opt not to do that. What else did I really want to talk about with Keylocker? So, I think I know I've, like, mentioned it before, like, on descriptions and stuff, but good news about Keylocker is that it's already reached its funding. It's going to be made, assuming that, like, nothing happens, like, people suddenly pulling their funding, so Keylocker should be getting, you know, funded. Still, like, 8 days left to, you know, throw in money to the Kickstarter. Enough money, and they're basically, like, in stretch goals, like, push now. I know, like, one of the first stretch goals is, so there's going to be dating in this game, from what I've seen. I know, like, one of the first stretch goals is that they basically add, like, more dating options, but I know also, like, other stretch goals basically includes, like, a new game plus. There's going to be, I know, like, one of the stretch goals is, like, adding, like, having, like, a Switch port and a PS4 and PS5 port. So that's all, those might all be, like, big enticing things if you're, like, one of those people who don't like playing on Steam, playing on the PC, you know? Maybe Keylocker can get a Switch, or maybe even a PS4 5 port. The existential crisis of an anchor is that it lives only to pull everyone else down with it. Yeah, like, even here, like, the layout is very much different. Its anchor only wish was to be a news anchor, but instead it became just another anchor on the shore. Cables are connected to something below. Makes everything more complicated. One thing I will, another minor, very, very minor gripe. I miss the fact that, like, I miss, like, how there's, like, a little, audio thing when you jump in Virgo. That's not in Keylocker, unfortunately. That's a super minor gripe, but, like, I guess it also makes sense, like, the jump actually has, like, proper animation. He's like something, it really seems like something would work super well on Switch. Yeah, I think so too. I think this game could very much work on the Switch. And always, as always, it'd be super nice to have, like, Keylocker, but portable. What a mess. What a mess. This drone won't track the prisoners anymore. It's a destructive drone. Destructive droid. There's nobody... like, nobody around this time. Like, we ran into Senpai Sama, like, right out here. Maybe they're further in. I think we also ran into that Nihilist fellow on, like, sequencer route. Like, right outside the door. Oh, there you are. Hey, you! Darling! Ugh! I've been thinking here with my 2 brain cells. Oh my god, you have 2 brain cells? If I try for a jump here, will I fall through the holes of the chains? And what would be the best time in the jump? Answer me, Mobile, since you are so smart. First of all, I am not smart. We should start there. Secondly, there's probably another layer of chains below this one, so you get crushed when you get to that. But you are so smart. You even think ahead. So smart, pet pet. Say head pet. She head passed. Get up and I swear I'll... Ooh, so scary. Alrighty. How do we get out then? I'm guessing I can bomb the place down with the electricity. The prison is powered by electricity, that is. There's the head power I was expecting. Just a second, darling. Let me check my files here. No, you are in prison for doing just that. Checking very confidential, personal, top secret files. Shh! It's hard to concentrate on this many tabs when you're talking. How many tabs you gotta open? Do you also peruse? You also, like, just load up, like, 6 Twitch streams and just leave them running for those points? Yes, yes, yes! This prison is powered by electricity, all the way down to its base structure and everything. Cool, leave it to me then. No need to come along, though. You hear bombs wherever loud noise. Make that jump you were playing. The chain should be stopped by then. Of course, darling! I'll follow your lead. Waiting for your orders, darling! Oh, that's definitely some layering. So obviously we've covered this before. The layering definitely needs, like, a little touch-up. And, obviously also there's bugs to be found. I do really want to see if I can, like, figure out, like, how I triggered that one bug where, like, I basically got Rocket and Dealer locked in a fight with no enemies. That's really what I should have spent the time doing, trying to see about getting that, but c'est la vie. Complex apparatus, come back. Now with the digital cable, catch transmissions from the outer space. Double apparatus looks right back at you, now with double the crime potential. The object used to hold a TV before. Only one TV show playing. What is wrong with Director Kim? Ow. Smile, 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 smile. Are you smiling? Oh. Where were you? Oh, probably down this ladder. Down the ladder. Putting your whole head inside every box, you find a reward for your persistence. Cherry bomb! Helmet on top of the box. You clean the dust off and it's back towards the original shining exterior. I guess at this point I'll just cover, like, the rest of, like, the prologue for the Berserker side, and then I'll, like, end it off there. But I will state once again, I do very much like most everything of Keylocker. I just am wary of, like, the difficulty, because I feel like that's going to be a big thing that might, like, put people off, like, if they're going, they might struggle a lot with it. So like, I definitely say like have like an easy mode, have like at least like the easy mode would like have like timed hit prompts. I know that like Virgo had a thing where like you could like really play around with the difficulty settings. Like you had like the standard set for like easy mode, Zodiac mode, and masochist mode, but you could like also tweak the settings even further for like custom modes where like you could have like the game like at whatever speed you want. You could have like the game like show the time prompts if you want it or not. You can really play around with the settings then. So I'm hoping that's a thing in like the full game, or at the very least, just at least have like the easy mode like show the time hit prompts, because I feel like that's going to be a big. I mean, I know also that they really do tweak the numbers a lot with like the difficulty modes, but whatever. The other thing I did want to mention that I just remembered, the skill tree. I do very much love the idea of the skill tree. I love like you can do a lot of fun things with this. With one caveat, you need to make sure that there is a, if like people screw up their builds, because this is going to be like an experimental thing. This is very much going to be a thing people experiment with. You need, I say like you should definitely give players a way to reset their skill tree, because like that's a very important thing with like games like this that have skill trees. Like sure, it's fun to play around the build, but if you feel like you screwed up the build, if you feel like you made a mistake at any point in your build, like further down the line, I feel like you need to like be able to change your build and you can't, that can be really demoralizing. That can be like difficult to deal with. So I definitely think like that is a thing that should be considered. Have like a way to reset the skill tree, or at least like refund your stuff. Like obviously, like if you don't want to make it like 100% free, I understand that. Like even like my absolute favorite series of all time, Etrian Odyssey, does like the skill tree. It's like one of the most important functions of like the whole game. But like they let you reset your guild, your party member skills, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's free. Just, you know, make sure that like if you do go for like, we'll let you like reset this for a price, you know, make sure the price is perfectly reasonable. There's a huge difference between playing Etrian Odyssey 2 and above, where like so like in Etrian Odyssey, when you want to reset your skill tree, you basically have to drop your character's levels. In most of the 3DS games, it only drops by like a piddly 2 points. In Etrian Odyssey 2 and 3, it drops by 5 points. Not super bad. It might be a little tough to get them back up to snuff, especially, but like otherwise not too bad. In the very first Etrian Odyssey game, Etrian Odyssey 1, the level penalty for resting your characters and resetting their skill tree was 10 levels. And Etrian Odyssey 1 did not have any good things for grinding at all. If you had to reset your character's skill tree in the original Etrian Odyssey 1, you might as well have thrown out the character. You're not using them again. There just was no way. It was too much. So definitely have like a way to reset the skill tree. Don't make it prohibitively expensive, obviously. Make it reasonable. I don't know like how much, I don't know how reasonable you think is most reasonable. Like maybe like it's like you pay X amount of money for it to reset. Maybe you give up some keys to reset it. Maybe it's a level penalty like in Etrian Odyssey, I don't know, but absolutely have a way to reset skill tree. That's like, at least I feel, this is all very much an opinion, but I think that's a very important thing to have if you're going to have a skill tree, because you need to let players like have that freedom, but not let it be like a chain. Not let it be the noose that gets like wrapped around their neck further down the line. You know, that's just like, yeah, like Crosscode. Crosscode kind of does like a sort of thing with the skill tree where like you can like swap out stuff like at any point, but like only specific stuff. So like that's not too bad. I feel like that's a good like middle ground for Crosscode, but at the same time, like if you decide, if like further down you decide that like you threw in your points towards like one side of like, or like one particular branch of like a particular skill tree, Oh wait, there is an item that lets you like reset your skill tree. Okay, yeah. That's good. That's very, very good. And like obviously like Crosscode does the thing where you can like swap like certain moves out, so that helps a lot with freedom of choice. That helps a lot with like letting players like be experimental with what they do in Crosscode. But it is very much important that you give players that freedom, that you give players that like chance to play around with their build and like not be completely locked in. Circuit overload, yeah, probably. I still need to play more Crosscode. Seek freedom, but you know what? Looking at the chains that bind us calms me down. At least in here, I belong. What am I doing? Apparatus emits a noise every now and then. Barely hear, but it's there. Silent cry for help. I feel like I ought to get into a fight before I wind up with danger level 3. A lot of trash in here. It's like the prison for Juggernauts was abandoned, like they were forgotten. Is this a prison specifically for Juggernauts? I guess that explains why we were into very specific people. That explains why we get Patricia here, but like Senpai Sama and like the samurai route? I guess that's the way to explain it. I don't know, it's not super important to have like, I mean the explanation is nice, it's nice to have the lore and all that, but I mean obviously it's nice to have the differences themselves. I appreciate it. I was supposed to emit the sound of baby whales to calm the claricopters down, but it's broken. Baby whales calm down claricopters? Something is amiss. No. Wait a minute. That battle started when I was in the menu. Also, I just realized I don't have electric attack gear right now. I don't like being without electric attack gear. Oh my god. Screwed that time, and oh. Oof. Oh, 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 this is a very different way of play. This is a very different way of play. Okay, horror punk is really interesting. Oh no. Oh! Darn it. I would like to not get boxed in this time, honestly. like, this is actually a really interesting difficulty setting. It's literally, like, actually really emphasizing, like, the importance of getting the timing right. That is definitely a way, that's definitely, like, an interesting way to do it. Oh my god! No, I screwed that timing up. No! Darn it! One mistake and you're screwed, though. Unforgiving. This feels very much like when you've mastered Keylocker and you just want style on everything. No! God! I noticed they're not giving you, like, the, pity, like, oh, you've died a bunch, we'll just give you, like, full health and electricity now. I should have moved beforehand. Just keep doing that. Ah, bad timing. Ooh, I didn't think he was getting this turn again. I swear. Oh, this is a very interesting difficulty setting, I will say. I'm probably not going to do this when the full game comes out, because this is very much like you have to be perfect, but if you are perfect, it's a very... that's a very interesting difficulty setting, I will... God, they're doing so many interesting things with the gameplay. Oh my god, why is the frames getting chunky again? Please! Ah. Hey, you! Trisha, what are you doing here? Me? I was just taking a stroll. Finding the best place to jump, you know? Ew, Bubble, like, just look at them. They're praying to the algorithm. Again. Bunch of losers. Let's beat them to a pulp. Sure, let's bomb the church down. May the almighty algorithm cure you with 1,000 years of disgrace. Curse you. I can read. I don't know the timing. Close, but no cigar. There we go. Much better. Thanks, darling! You're so strong! Pray for the almighty algorithm. Spare your soul when the whale of time consumes all flesh! You're not gonna give me like an iron? Senpai-sama gave me an item when I fought stuff off with her. And I miss Senpai-sama. Just avoid battles for now. Save the whales. Toss your empty cans here. Pretty sure this vending machine is broken. Now it is. Where's that extra? There's gotta be an extra. Ah, wait a minute. Oh, my heart craves romantic soap operas. Same guy. Same guy. What is wrong with Director Kim? Is there not another weapon? Yeah, definitely less space than Samurai, but definitely more space than Sequencer. But I might wind up taking a few tries. Ah! That was only an electricity attack, it's fine. I already know your trick. You're in the wrong position, buddy. Treat. I wonder if I went through here too fast and I wound up missing, like, the extra weapon. Wow, you seem like a... You seem really tanky this go around. unreasonably tanky this go around. Just makes me think that I should have found, like, an extra weapon. Or at least I very much like an electric attack weapon. I'm waiting. I'm gonna screw up the timing on one of these and I'm just gonna get instantly murked. That's the worst part. All this and I'm going to just wind up getting complete. I'm just gonna screw up the timing once and that's it. Getting ready for the Heartbreaker. I thought for sure that was it. No more heart attacks. Oh my god. Okay, I'm pretty sure if I go through there, like... Well, clean key-based network file breeds happiness. Is that the things they're dealing with the key-based network? I'm gonna like, look around some more, because I definitely feel like I should have gotten, like, a weapon. These are very bizarre to me, because I'm pretty sure, like, you do get an additional weapon, like, in Sequencer by this point. I'm very much thinking that I just missed it somewhere along the way. Wait, simple box, stay here. Simple box, don't wander. Simple box, you're safe here. My simple box. Black Ops has gathered some boxes to protect them while they pray to the algorithm. A futile effort. Look. Am I still in a previous area? Beer device used to read minds and cook cake recipes. In the future, our cakes will be cooked with computers. This is what the almighty algorithms are leading up to. But it's still ultimately a recipe, so we'll have to listen to this overly long anecdote before we can get to what we care about. And also made in a forgotten age where juggernauts were glorified and beloved by the people. Nevermore, nevermore. There, Doc Martens. Much better. Now that I'm already done with the fight! Let's get into one more fight. I want to see the Doc Martens in action! Yeah, one thing I do also notice about Keylocker's battle system compared to Virgo's is that, so in Virgo you had like some items that had like a startup and a cooldown timer. I noticed they don't do that with Keylocker, but in return, it's, well, they don't do like the cooldown that like you can't use the item for like X amount of time. It seems like instead the cooldown is basically like affects like the turn order, like you can see the turn order, but like depending on like what you use, the cooldown changes. I feel like that's something I'm a little mixed on. I don't know, I feel like that's definitely like, I can see like why they do it. I can see like, I don't know, I feel a little mixed on that, but I think that's just me being too used to Virgo, where like, there was a speed system, but like, it was different, and I don't think it really, like, had this huge an effect on, like, the combat. I would like to get into a better position to fight these guys. So right now I'm getting pincered. Preparing the Doc Martens. Hold on. Geez, Claricopters is the one that is... There's no way I can tell? There's no way I can, like, tell which of these Claricopters is the one that's going first, because that'd actually be really good to have. I'd like to be able to plan out, like... I guess it doesn't matter in this case. My electric defense totally killed them before the Doc Martens did! Good job, Manji! I want to see the Doc Martens in action! God! Do it again! Oh my god. Oh my god. Manji, please. Okay, this time for sure. Oh! I love the kick. Oh. Oh, I love the kick. Satisfying. This is very much horror punk, I think, in a nutshell. Satisfying. Yep. Okay. I think that's very much horror punk in a nutshell. If you can play it perfect, it's satisfying. But like, if you screw up, you're gonna lose so much progress every time. I think this is all the same. Trisha, what's going on? Darling, I'm so duper happy that we're going to our Doom party together. That's depressing, dude. It's A-okay. I think it's just a death throw. That's not A-okay at all. As long as you deactivate all the electricity suppliers, we should be good to go. Well, guess I won't get anything from waiting then. I'll go first. Can't have you dying on me. Oh my darling! 15 Saturnian minutes later. Pretty sure this is all the same. Just one last thing I want to see in, like, the first area we get to. I want to say this is all the same, because I'm pretty sure this segment was pretty much exactly the same in Sequencer when I saw Isu stream this. Take that jukebot awake. Also, I don't think I mentioned before, but yes, the soundtrack is very much a bop. Which is good. It's very much a game about music. The soundtrack should probably be a bop. But yes, Electro Bear is doing fantastic work once again. Wait, I know your deal. Very much bully your friend. They make that harder. Oh, not perfect. Ah, not perfect. Oh no. Now I'm at the point where I can't get more milkshakes super easily. I can feel the frames getting chunky again. Why? Come on. Take out your friend. I lost. Boss! Bear no responsibility for any damage caused to your cyberware. Already been through this. Right. I will also say, I think they probably heard before, but like, I will say like the fact that like you literally have to beat the prologue before you can actually get the title screen is a very bizarre choice, and not one that like I think is a very good one, because like, at least since I'm a streamer, I would very much have liked to have gotten to the settings before being thrown straight into the game. I'm sure there are others who would like to tweak it to their preferred settings. So locking, so like immediately like even you can't get to the title screen until after you beat the prologue, but you can get to the settings after you've already gone through so much story. But like, that's something that like I feel like is a bizarre choice. And that's one decision that I don't necessarily think is like the best decision to make. Like, maybe just have like a super basic title screen so that people can like just pick their, you know, like adjust their settings first. Like I mean, Virgo like had like a pretty basic title screen, all things considered. That was perfectly fine. One last thing I want to check. You, real life, kicked me out of his room and now I'm homeless. Yeah, you're basically just the same dude in Samurai, but for some reason, he's the dude who talks about, like, whale religion or whatever it was when you play Sequencer, so I'm wondering if there are any other, like, minor adjustments, like, even here. But that'll be a thing I check out on my own, because I want to encourage people to check this game out themselves. So, I also want to see what guns. Modern guns fire electric pulse beam. Modern guns fire electric pulse beams can be used mainly for electric attacks, but some ancient forms of bullet-based guns can be employed for life attacks as well. Includes pistols, rifles, and miniguns. Just teach Bobo how to use a gun. Alright, I'm getting distracted. So, overall, once again, thoughts on Keylocker. I do very much like it overall. I'm very excited to check out the full game. It does a lot of interesting things, especially with the combat, and I'm finding Horror Punk to be very interesting. Probably gonna stick to normal Cyberpunk mode when I get around to doing, like, the full game. But Horror Punk has actually been super interesting from what I've been seeing so far. I'm sure that there'll be some, like, that's very much like the style difficulty. Like, you do that when you basically have perfected the timing in Keylocker. I do like Keylocker. I like a lot of the battle stuff. I just think the difficulty is a bit of a mixed bag for me, because, like, I understand, like, why you have some things be difficult. I understand, like, some of the decisions made to making the game more difficult. I understand that. I respect that. There's a couple things I'm not a huge fan of, like the way that reinforcements are handled in this game and how they can very much, like, surprise you and just completely screw you over. That's something that I feel like is a little, like, I feel like that's something that could be handled slightly better, at least in my opinion. But I understand, I'm not the game developer. I'm not the person in charge of making all this. I'm not the one who's seeing the full picture. I'm just seeing what we have here now. But yes, I will very much, I mean, I already backed this game, so I am already going to get the game, assuming that, like, the game actually does get funded and completed, and I have full faith in Moonana and the team. Like I said, I love Virgo, and I swear I will go back to, I swear at some point next week, probably, I will continue streaming Virgo. But for now, I think now is a good time to end it all for the night. Thank you to everyone who is watching. So Jake is the only person I see. Uh, I'm, I'm a little. This is very much like a me thing, but I am a little sad. I know I remember seeing Electro Bear in, like, the comment section on, like, the very first Keylocker stream, which was the super scuffed one, and I don't know, like, I'm a little upset that, like, that was, like, the only time that I know for sure that someone on the team saw me playing this, like, when it's, like, super scuffed and bad, and, like, the whole thing, like, basically breaks down when I'm not even, like, an hour into it. I'm a little sorry that, like, my first attempt at this was such a poor attempt. Alright, I'm gonna close the game, stop rambling. Once again, I very much encourage anyone to check out Keylocker, check out the demo for themselves. Maybe throw money in if you're super interested in it, because again, there are some sweet stretch goals. Get more dateable characters, get more, get, like, a new game plus, get, like, a Switch port. I know get, like, a PS4, PS5 port. I think there was at least one other stretch goal. But yes, let us go and let's find the Saray target. End it off, since this actually did go a little bit longer than I was anticipating because I rambled too much. No, I don't believe I've rated Mr. Yote yet. Wait, hold on. Before I decide that, is there anybody else doing Keylocker now? I'm only seeing me for Keylocker. I'm surprised. I guess it also makes sense why there's not a whole lot of people covering this, because it's not like my number nine. It's not like Moonana is like this super famous developer. Virgo, I love Virgo, but like Virgo probably didn't have the hugest of audiences, if we're being perfectly fair. But I'm hoping that Keylocker will find its audience, because I did very much love Virgo. I did very much enjoy Keylocker. I am very excited to see what the full game has to offer. I'm very excited to see what else is waiting, because I'm very optimistic about this. I did very much like this overall. I would very much like to see what else is in store for Keylocker. I would like to see what else Moonana and everyone else who is working on this game, Ultra Bear, Burial, I had their list. Hold on. I'm excited to see what else. I'm excited to see what they all do with Keylocker. Let's stop rambling. Let's actually get on with the raid. Since there's nobody else playing Keylocker again, we actually do raid command. Actually go and actually properly copy the message. Yes, Drek is playing Wee Woo, or playing AI with Wee Woo. Good job, Manji. But not only did I already raid Drek once, AI is a game that I'm trying to avoid spoilers for, because I do actually really want to play that game in the future. Playing Wee Woo close enough. But I've already raided Drac in the past, so I would like to raid someone different. And if I am correct, I don't believe I've raided Mr. Yote yet. And Yote is definitely the person with the least amount of views just out of everyone that I see who's currently live that I follow so far. So I'm gonna go with Mr. Yote. Thank you once again, Jake, for stopping by. And thank you to anyone who is lurking in the chat right now. Thank you to anyone who's watching on YouTube later. We're gonna go ahead and raid Mr. Yote. They are playing The Beast Inside. I know they were playing this last night as well. I was watching a little bit of that